Right, hello guys, hello class, how are you doing? Welcome to Mr. Marashanya Honor Lesson. So today we're going to look at question number 22 and question number 23. So the first question that we have, it says, what is force? What force is needed to give a car of mass 578 kg an acceleration of 4 meters per square second? So you need to know the formula for this. Of course, a force by definition, it is a push or a pull. So for me to get the force here, I'm going to say force is equal to mass times acceleration. Mass times acceleration. So this is the formula that we actually use to get the force which is needed to give a car of mass 578 kg an acceleration of 4 meters per square second. So we're going to say, what is the mass given? The mass given is 578 kg times the acceleration is 4 meters per square second. So as a result, ngatichizowana is 2312 newton, because force, it is measured in newton. So this was supposed to be the correct answer for number 22. Let us now go to number 23. All right, sorry for that. Number 23. So question number 23, it says, the diagram shows a wooden block of mass 4 kg being pulled across a horizontal surface by a force of 6 newton. The frictional force is 2 newton. That's what the question is saying. All right. So what are you going to do to actually solve this question? You are going to what can I say? You are going to find, the first part, it says you're going to find a resultant force on the wooden block. So unofana kuziva kuti iwewe unocalculate, say, what you call resultant force. For you to get the resultant force, you use this formula inoti iyo applied force minus a frictional force. Frictional force applied force minus frictional force. So for me to get the resultant force, I am going to use this formula: applied force minus frictional force. What is the applied force? The applied force here is 6 newton. 6 newton. This was the force applied, okay, minus the frictional force. This one is the frictional what? The frictional force. So I'm going to say 6 newton minus the frictional force, which is 2 newton, and I'm going to get 4 newton, which means the resultant force was 4 newton. And the next question says, calculate the acceleration of the wooden block. The acceleration of the wooden block. How do I get the acceleration of the wooden block? I use this formula. In order, force is equal to, of course, mass at times acceleration. So for me to get the acceleration in this case, I must make a here the subject of the formula. Kurandofana kumusia ega. Kuti ndimusiye ega, I'm going to divide both sides by m and both sides by m in order for me to make this a the subject of the formula. Saka m and m, they cancel each other. I'm going to have a is equal to force over mass. So for me to get acceleration, I use this formula: force over mass. What is the force? We are referring to the resultant force here. We are referring to the resultant force. So in other words, you're saying acceleration is a resultant force all over the mass, which is 4 kg here, the mass. So the resultant force was 4 newton all over the mass, which is 4 kg. So I'm going to get the acceleration is 1 meter per square second. 1 meter per square second. So this was supposed to be the answer, guys. I hope you assisted. Make sure you like this video, make sure you share our video, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new on this channel, so that you can be part and parcel of this big family where you're going to learn all the lessons for free.